Hello everybody, and thanks for joining me today. I'm Jim Coppinger with Zen Tech Consultants. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of our Tips and Tricks for Bluebeam Revu series. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about tools for directly editing PDFs. Most of us are familiar with Bluebeam. We do markups, and we understand that when you create markups, whether it's measurements or tools or markups or any of the things that we would normally add, they kind of get overlaid on top of your PDF. But what happens when you want to actually make changes to the underlying PDF itself? All right, so as an example today, I'm going to say that I need to go in, I wanted to do a sketch. I needed to do an electrical setup for this little suite of offices here. But the problems that I'm having looking at this document, number one, the scale's a little small for what I want to show. There's a lot of extra information in here in terms of room numbers and names that really aren't relevant to what I'm trying to communicate. And that data is going to get in the way of what I want to show people. So I want to be able to edit this and clean this up. So I'll show you a couple of really nice tools that can make your life easier. So I'm going to go into the Edit drop down here in Review, and I'm going to go down to the PDF content. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to snapshot this content. Essentially, a snapshot is nothing more than a screen capture. And I'm just going to kind of sketch around the area that I want to work with. You see, I'm just outlining it with a point-to-point click, and I'll double-click to close that. And you see it flashes blue. What that did is it just copied that out to the clipboard. So now I can go to another sketch or another location on the same page, doesn't really matter, and I can just paste that in. Right? And then once I've got that pasted in, now you see it's a separate item, I can just rotate that down to be at the angle that I'm going to need to work on. Right? And I can go ahead and scale this up to however big I need it to be on my document sketch, so I can get a much larger work area here. And then when I'm done, I can just right click on it and say flatten. That now makes it part of the background in here. All right, now that I've got that, now that I've got this size, and obviously I can scale the document, do whatever I need with calibration and so on. But I need to clean some of this stuff up. Like I said, I don't care. I'm doing an electrical layout. I don't need everybody's names. So I can use the same tool. I can go right to my Edit, PDF Content, and I can actually erase content. You see that I can now just come in here and I can just start deleting the names from here. I don't need the names on this particular plan. I can just get rid of whatever I don't need. Okay, I just zoom in a little bit here. Right? So that's great. I can clean up, get rid of anything. If I don't want the phones, the computers, whatever I want to get rid of, I can just delete it from the underlying PDF. But what if I need to move things? So I need the room numbers, but the problem I'm going to have, like for example here, the 6076, I'm going to put a light switch on this wall. Right? Or a power, and that 6076, that number is going to be right in my way. But I do need to identify this as room 6076. I can do the same thing. I can go right down to my PDF content, and this time I can cut the content. And what that does, instead of just erasing it, it will actually move it from the document to the clipboard. So if I want to come in here and say, all right, I'm going to take this room number, and you see it disappears, but now I can actually paste it back in, and you see it becomes a separate object that I can move to a more rational location. Right, so if I want to go ahead and say, okay, you know what, I'm going to put the label on the outside of the room here. Right, and I can do that for every one of these. And then when I'm done, I can just flatten that back in so I can easily clean up. See, I've still got a little bit of red left in there. I can go back to my erase content to clean up that little tiny piece there. I can move and adjust and rotate and modify anything that I need without any issues. Right, using these basic Edit PDF Content, right, cut, copy, and snapshot. Very, very simple ways to create very detailed sketches and layouts, right, that'll give you the room and the information that you need. It's also really useful if you get bad scans of a PDF. If somebody scanned a blueprint, you've got a lot of wavy lines and dots or grainy textures that are showing up. You can easily go in and clean up and modify anything that you want. You can even do complete design changes on these. So if we wanted to see what would happen if we rotated this desk 90 degrees, we can easily go in, right, doing the same thing. I'm going to cut the content out for this entire kind of office here just to show you. Right? I can take that whole structure, I'm going to cut that out. Now it's an object. Now I can paste it back in as a markup. And like any other markup, I can rotate that. So if I want to rotate it, what would happen if we laid the office out 90 degrees? And maybe if we kind of lined the desk up on this side, what kind of space would we have? Then I could move, cut and move this over. I can actually work all of those, get the layout that I need, rotate these to any angle. If I wanted to say, if we put the desk outside at a 45-degree angle and we try to put it in this way, would it work? You can do all of that, and then when you get it to the way you want it, just flatten it so that it becomes part of the underlying PDF again. And those are your basic PDF direct editing tools. Right? Very, very useful, can save you a lot of time and aggravation, and be very, very helpful in cleaning up problematic PDFs. Hope that helps. Have a good day, everybody.